What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Stormforge, episode 35.
Are we beating Bertrand? Or are we still drawn? Or what's the
You
score?
just caught
That's a
back,
good
and they're furious
Are we
about
just caught
it.
back?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
they are
Yeah,
cool.
it's on.
so unpleased.
Suddenly, Bertrand is canceled next week.
Yeah.
Don't say that. That would mean something horrible happened to Feisty. He is currently
No.
in surgery for his Achilles right now. So
I just
Today?
Recover well.
yes,
Oh, literally
Aw.
today. Good luck. Good luck,
Oh,
Feisty.
man.
yes.
Wish me luck. That's stressful.
We were joking about it because he was stressed enough to where I received a physical phone call over the weekend from a friend, which normally I look and I'm like, oh God.
Yeah.
You're like, I hope nothing's wrong. He's like, no, I just want to talk. Like, good. This is great.
Yeah. Like I say with my friends, if they're calling me over texting me, I'm like, okay, either something's terribly wrong, or they're so anxious about something going wrong they need to talk.
The triage.
Yeah.
I'm like, why do I even really have a phone anymore? Other than like when I travel for like in case something happens.
It's to mindlessly scroll online. Duh.
Of course. Yeah.
Silly billies.
True. I just fall asleep anyway, doing it face first.
Today seems like medical day.
Oh yeah. Did you had your?
Yeah,
Medical
I had my
Wednesday?
Team J Botox today.
Yeah.
That's why I'm doing makeup that my doctor told me not to do.
What a
Oh,
rebel.
that's
said
crazy
no
because your doctor's in
all the
chat
time.
right now.
I'm sorry, Dr. Derek. I'm sorry. You did great. But
They're always watching.
I'm not putting it on the actual, like, this is all empty, okay? We're just getting some color up here. Because I want to look alive.
Overrated, Undead Frost Giant say. Overrated.
Undead Loli has appeared, has entered the ring.
And I mean, look at this fella.
And
He is clearly moisturized, in his lane, unbothered by anything.
Thriving.
I don't know, he kind of looks bothered. That's not a face that looks calm.
He's just yawning. It's fine. It's just a very big
Oh,
yawn.
it's
okay.
just EP Frost, Undead Frost Giant.
And thus, the
We just have to
realm
get
of,
Loli to sing them to sleep, and then we did.
You think Loli can sing? Because she can't like an angel.
Yeah, I assume she
Performance
could.
check.
I think Kalista and Loli can both sing pretty decently, I'd imagine.
Probably. There's no way they don't like sing to Ziva.
There
Yeah.
is a meme that's getting tossed around right now of that begins with something about girls pre-gaming, and it's like, get the girls together, and then it cuts to the part in Dune where they're loading up the crazy necro army, and it's like, boys beginning to pre-game. It's like
The Sonic chant.
Yes,
Oh my god.
dude, I died. I was like, yeah, that's very true. So
Boy strip.
I'm gonna do one crazy story before we get into announcements. My university that I went to is voting on alcohol on campus. And it is such a wild world that 24 odd years later, like, constantly harping on individuals that are legal adults.
Yeah.
And like, it's this weird old nanny state where they would, you get the behavior that you treat the kids like. And, you know, these young adults that go to college get treated like
Rangers are a
children
thing.
for a couple of years, and so they act like children. And now the pendulum has swung so far that like there isn't alcohol reported incidents anymore, because one, no one can afford to go to college anymore, and two, the ones that do are like, I'm just trying to get out of here as quick as I can and spend as least
Degree.
with a degree
Yeah.
as less money as possible. So it's like they're getting basic human rights back, where it's like, oh, okay, you don't nanny state over the apartment that I rent from you, university. Wild.
Yeah.
You sit there and it's like, hey man, do you want to go to McDonald's and grab some food? Nah, man, I bought a textbook. Do you know how much that costs? One textbook.
My God, yeah.
Dude, even the pre-used ones, those are the ones that I always got.
Yeah, I rented
It's
mine.
still so expensive.
Yeah, I may or may. First day of university, I sat there and I was like, Mum, Dad, I'm so sorry to even call. I need another 40 quid. And they were like, why?
Yeah.
You haven't spent anything. No, it's textbooks. I've
It's
gone
not
through
drugs,
the
Mom.
recommending list and it's insane. They are expecting to buy this much. What?
There's like, I remember going to like, we were told what books we needed for like a course, and I remember walking by the library literally the next day, like early mornings. I usually go out for a jog at like 7 a.m. and I remember seeing like a line of people, and I was like, what's happening at the library? Why are people lining up? They were lining up to get to the like limited amount of those textbooks in the library because they didn't want to pay for it. Like they were like all camping outside like it was a fucking Taylor Swift concert. But it's for a damn textbook.
What kind of special hell is not having enough algebra textbooks to where it forces some people to have to buy them that can't afford them just because they may be coming in late?
Provided and covered with your courses.
Drac, I think you know the answer I was about to give, but the hell you're talking about, it's called living in Tory England. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's I think like from what I've heard is pretty much the same in the US though, of like the case of like usually the teachers are buying the books themselves to give to the students,
which is
like,
also insane.
Yeah, stuff like that.
And like grade schools, I get emails all the time from LAIF's teachers, and it's like, hey, we're doing a fundraiser for our classroom if you can provide these things, and it's like that shouldn't be happening.
Yeah.
Well, I grew up in the era where we only got half the answers in the back of the math textbook. So no matter how well you did your homework, you had no idea whether you were doing the right thing or not. Only for half of your work. What? What? Why was that a thing? So many bizarre things with that. The only thing I think that may be more insidious than textbooks rental is convincing children that they need to rent clothes for a social calendar in high school in the United States. The rental of prom dresses and tuxedos, yes. 100%.
See, girls always bought theirs. I know guys always rent theirs, but I had so many dresses because rental dresses weren't a thing. You had to
I bought mine.
Pink tax, baby.
There should be. It should be like a damn school uniform. You got a black dress, you got a black tux, and whoever wants to wear the dress and the tux, you can be at it. I don't care. You can swap them around.
It's like a choir performance at that rate. Everybody matching. All right, everybody, line up on your bleachers. Oh
man, we made an unholy alliance with my friends, and we all bought one tux, and we kept that tux for 5 weddings.
Oh my gosh, Brotherhood of the Traveling Tux.
Yeah, we saved so much money because it was a good standard tux, and they could swap out whatever vest colors they wanted underneath, but it was good. We rode that thing out, and it was marvelous.
So, let me be real clear here. This was one tuxedo amongst 5 different dudes. Was this?
No, it was.
Because I'm just gonna say that is some remarkable proportions being almost identical. I want to see this. I want to see this acapella group that you somehow.
Acapella group.
Oh my God.
The Bomber Quartet.
What kind of magical item? It sucks and it cuts.
Like that, and I was like, that can't be right. No.
We are requesting magical tuxes now, please, that we can share amongst us. And
Okay. I will say it because that is reminding me. I do really want, the classic fantasy thing of like we're in a party, we're not in our like armor or uniform or anything like that, and we have to fight in a party in our like dress gowns and like suits. We need to have like that trope at least once. I personally need it for medical reasons. The doctor prescribed it to me, so I need that at some point. Thank you, please.
And
so
I
really,
support
if you
your
denied,
effort.
yeah, if if you deny this request, you are the bad guy. I'm just gonna throw it out there.
Exactly.
Hey, you guys want to go in with no armor on a red wedding? I'm all about it. Those are great. Those are good times. Of any of the campaigns, we're the most well suited. We're the biggest city, so there's all sorts of balls going down.
I can imagine Warden's being invited them.
Let's fight it out, ball gown to ball gown.
Anti-magic cone chandeliers. That's what I'm thinking. Who needs an actual beholder?
Fuck everyone up. I'm gonna fuck everyone up except for me. I'm like, I'm good. Everyone's like, I feel sick.
The joy of technically being psychic.
Speaking of psychic, if anybody wants a super deep cut of lore, you'll definitely want to go into the early access and watch Marrowstrand from last night. There is a very, very old entity that makes a appearance, and that's all I'll say. This is fresh.
Who could this be?
It's me. Very old entity.
It's Sam.
Who's got announcements they want to drop on the community?
Hold on a second.
Okay, I'll give Sam some time. This Friday, this Thursday, we're on Stellar Luna channel at 8 p.m. Eastern. We're back with episode 3 of Our Lives After, our bi-weekly Fabula Ultima campaign. It's very JRPG, very anime. I mean, it's episode 3, so I guess I'll spoil it. It's an isekai, so we wake up in another world, that kind of general vibes. If you want to watch that and listen to a banger of an intro, animated intro, check that out tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern on Stellar Luna's channel. Also on Stellar Luna's channel on Friday, we're coming back with episode 7, I believe, of Beyond the Brook. We're in the home stretch, and we've fully recorded all the episodes, and they made me tear up as a producer. I was watching it from doing a tech production of it all, and I cried several times. So I advise you all bring tissues with you when you watch this episode and any future episodes, because it will be an emotional ride. And that is at 8 p.m. Okay, fine.
I want to run.
Then don't blame me when you have to deal with flood damage.
I can't wait.
But I think that's everything that I'm doing. Keep an eye out, because I wrote a thing for a project which is a lot of fun, but I don't know when that's going to be announced. But the hint is the hint is because all of my things I write are somehow related or referencing some fun pop culture thing, and this one is heavily inspired by Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. So keep an eye out for that.
No,
Disney movie.
That's exciting.
Cute.
I dreamed as a child of finding an Oreo that big.
What I wrote is a fun adventure, but definitely with a bit of a darker turn, just because of the age range they're going for.
The ant eats all the kids and it's over.
Just keep an eye out for that. It'll be a fun adventure.
They just run a Magic School Bus episode in the ants.
Wicked.
This is something that I'm keeping somewhat under wraps, not incredibly, kind of. Some of this is my announcement. I don't know. Some people from the YouTube sphere may remember from a very long while ago. I think the last time we released something was almost a year and a half ago. We had a series on the channel called That Sounds Like a You Problem, which was me and my buds playing a bunch of fun video games and just having some stupid moments. I can now confirm TSLAYP is returning. We went ahead and refreshed a whole bunch of stuff to do with the back-end infrastructure of how we do that. It's made shit so much simpler. Everybody is able to properly record their stuff. My internet is not perfect for actually getting the footage to my editor, but I have figured bits and pieces out that will make it and other things in the future a little bit more manageable. And yeah, we played Helldivers 2, and that's going to be the first one that comes along. Don't know when exactly that's going to come out, but it is recorded, and Martin is going to have an easier time editing it. And on the other side of things, I guess, yeah, I am finally in Act 3 in my solo honor run, which means I have an abundance of BG3 footage for things at some point soon. And I'm gonna go ahead and just do a really brief count. I went ahead and went through my back end of scripts recently. And over the last few months, I have been only able to do very limited recordings as my voice got well enough to do things again and then recovered properly. I went a little bit mad over things. I counted things out and I have something close to 36 scripts, which are all labeled as BG and B, that I just need to record and actually associate footage with and get into the drive. So yeah, back-end work, there's a lot of stuff that's been done. That's several months worth of things on the side. I'm gonna try and keep everything spinning, and that's exciting and a little terrifying at the same time, as well as everything else that's going on. But cool things are on the horizon, I hope. It would be real nice if I had better internet to support a lot of it, but like, yeah, we're doing everything, pumping on as many cylinders as we've got available. So yeah.
That's exciting.
Samuel, that's a lot of things.
Yeah.
And here I am on my first playthrough, just getting into Act 3.
I'm just gonna say, if you two should hurry up and finish it at some point, because otherwise anything I send to Joko is just spoilers at that point.
I'm truly at the end.
Sam, okay,
Eric and I are just gonna play through together.
Yeah. Oh, that's neat. Hell yeah.
So we're just waiting to get to the big guy.
I have no excuse.
Yeah.
I'm just I just got really angry for a month after I skipped a bunch of the story, and it just slowed me down.
Yeah,
I ventured too far and didn't know that using one of the portal stones would yeet the story. So when I came back, just a bunch of people went, oh, and died. In particular, like everyone in the Underdark in the second part that I was trying to save.
Most of Act 2.
Brutal. It was brutal.
Yeah.
You know what else is brutal? My announcement. We as in Ed, that's not here. We are on Tuesdays continuing our season 3 of our charity TTRPG, raising funds for Wounded Warrior Project, doing Eden Falls, which is an original adventure based off of the system Tales from the Loop. Incredible system, by the way. And yesterday's episode was, I think, the most wild TTRPG chapter I've ever been in. And I've been in a lot. It was intense, and Ed just went there, and he said next week's gonna be even bigger, and I'm like, oh great, I have anxiety medicine. So anyway, that's on Tuesdays. We're on twitch.tv/Wounded Warrior Project, where donations toward our nonprofit affect our game live, whether they be good, bad, or who knows, everything in between. There are seasons of 1 and 2 in VOD collections over there or on my YouTube channel. And then also on Saturdays, I upload the respective weeks edited down one, aka take out all the chatter, like this stuff, the boring things. And the be right back long 15 minutes. So yeah.
I can't get rid of my stuff. The minute I do, everybody wants it back. So they get a timestamp now. When I'm feeling healthy.
Yeah, Eric loves it.
Some people just listen to the announcements and then they're out. Like they just want the human. What are my favorite people on the internet up to? Oh no, I didn't restart the bot. Oh God. Oh, it's a massacre out there. I'd been doing so well.
RoBear.
So well. Well, the problem is it's a 2-click process. And I click it the first time and I forget. And then it's just sitting there going, hey, need one more to start this thing up. Oh, but I have the Twitch bug, so I can't connect it at all. Awesome. Probably,
we love it.
Probably need to do a router restart at this point. Yeah, you guys are.
Do it real quick.
No, we are not. We're gonna just turn off redemptions. You guys are just screwed. That's all.
This is the no. This is not a good episode to say that.
It's
Hey, I'm down.
I think
I'm
we
ready
could
for
elect
this
for a
design.
strategy that helps us get through this, and that strategy is
We run
called
away?
run.
Never. Kalista promised that he would free these trolls, so he was gonna die trying.
Loli karate chops you in the back of the neck and then picks you up and flies you away. And you wake up in her arms like an anime scene being saved by the hero.
Wow. Well, he's gonna be very upset with you and try to wiggle out of your arms while we're flying
I'll
and
just
fall
tell
to
you
his
a lie.
death.
Oh no, you beat them, honey.
He's not gonna believe he beat them.
You did great. It was awesome, honestly. Sing your praises. Remember how we said they could sing?
boom. All right. That's turned off.
I think I'm ready.
And now I have to turn off the cards. Oh man, you guys are cards are shut down due to no bot. Time of pause.
Fine.
The entire day.
Who is this no-bot fellow, and how do I fight him?
Truly bad. Yeah, so before we get started, we're still in the push for plus points. Tell a friend, get an organic sub going, help your favorite creators this year by getting them 100 or 300 plus points. It literally turns all of their subs into more valuable propositions. If they get to 100 plus points, they get a 10% raise. Essentially all subs go 10% up for them. If they get to 300 plus points, they get a whopping 20% up to a 730 split, which is incredibly desirable. And I would love to buy healthcare. So thank you for everyone who has helped get organic subs out there on the channel. It's the only way. You can't do primes, you can't gift them. You just have to go out and stump and find new people that love and support your content. So thank you for everyone who has subbed this month. We are well on our way to that 10% goal. So thank you guys very, very much. Picking up where we left off last session, with you all freeing the ice trolls as well as some woolly loxodon. It did not take long before suspense crept back in, beginning to commune over a meal after vanquishing the first set of giants. Kaivar has communed with the dead, only to realize that death is not the end for these frost giants. Discovering the odd hex and witch thread that was woven through the prison that contained the woolly loxodon, you guys have slowly started to piece together there is something much darker in play. With your warden instincts on high, you guys all went through a round of preparing yourselves as literal dead frost giants begin to raise from the ground. You guys all got a single round through. Protection from good and evil cast on Kalista. The frost giant that Kaivar is speaking to pinned to the ground with obsidian. And 5 more sets of hands still break through the ice. Is there any reaction anyone in the party wants to do before it is the undead's turn?
Let me me see if I have any reaction.
Easiest way to find that is under our features, correct? Or is it spells?
Some
I
spells
I know
are
there's the
reactions.
funnel.
Yeah. For spells or features, they both could. They might have featured or something.
There's a little funnel that you can set to your reactions.
Yeah. I just wasn't sure if it was under spells or features, but I found it. No for me.
Yeah.
Not so much a reaction, but a note and reminder just in case that I have casted Bless just ahead of combat going out, so we have that applied.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how many people that's applied to, if it's just the core party or if that's everyone, but
It will
yeah.
be to the core.
Good.
The core has been blessed. Anything else? You see the 5 hands rupture up from underneath. The entire ice and ground begins to shake. I need a dexterity saving throw from everyone.
What if I don't feel the ground?
Oh yes, are you floating still?
Yeah. Well, she levitates.
Hmm.
Unless it's just to move
Yes.
from whatever is happening.
There is enough displacement of the ground underneath you that it will raise up and interact.
Whew. Sounds good.
Jesus Christ.
This is me manifesting that Lolly's rolls are going to be the best they've ever been this week.
So incredible.
That's right. I was like, you choose your words.
I was definitely about to say something else, but
Ooh, we'll get them next time.
I mean, that's
Still
not
pretty
bad.
good.
You
Still
could-
okay.
What's no, you didn't say the DC.
You
Yeah.
didn't say, yeah, DC is not known, but
Ah!
the bane of the private rolls returns.
It's not good.
oh,
Oh,
I rolled a 3.
oh,
hey bud.
no.
Hey bud, it's you and me.
Oh, that's awful.
Hmm.
Keeper of the cards. Do we have an indomitable that I can use?
I will check the tomes. Yes, we have 3 indomitables.
I would love to burn one of those. Thank you.
As
You're very welcome.
As the boy who is apparently not so blessed, I might grab one of those too. Play the odds.
Hey, yeah, go right ahead.
Okay, gotcha. Oh yeah, I see you. You're updating as we go.
Yay!
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Thank you, by the way.
You're very welcome.
Oh, that was nearly a repeat. Okay. There we go.
No! Oh!
Your rolls were
No.
excellent last week.
Well, hey,
They're gonna be
Depends
great
on what
this
to swing
week
back.
too. That's just one.
look, listen, scales got balance
32,
at some
but-
point.
No, they don't.
Oh.
Oh god, what's the DC?
Kaivar,
Yeah.
you hit the ground and slide next to that undead frost giant as you are both laying there planked. It is currently pinned to the ground with that obsidian, but it is incredibly disturbing as it's like laying in a coffin with an undead frost giant.
Oh,
Yeah, you don't hear words coming out of the Vox, but you do hear very panicked chittering sounds coming out of Kaivar. This is one of those moments where it's like if you catch someone by surprise and they're bilingual and they'll swear in their mother tongue. This is mother tongue chittering.
All right. I will set Lacine.
God, dare I ask, am I taking damage for this or am I just prone?
You're just prone.
Okay, that could be worse.
It's great. That's the great news.
And a stupid question to even ask, but do I need to roll anything for concentration?
No, because you have not taken damage, so you are safe, my dude.
Wasn't sure if this was like a sleet storm kind of situation.
Nope.
But yeah, that's good to know.
Sleet storm is good.
Just a good old fashioned shakedown. Only from underneath you. All right. Let's clean up the sins of the battle past. Good news is all these other ones were burnt.
Yeah.
So they're all gone. Delete these spells. Are these named now? No. So we'll say this is for Rotunda, who has been thrown. These guys are all here. Then we are in the middle. This will be our undead representative here.
I don't like how Lorky is.
He needs to be
In comparison to.
he needs to be one size smaller.
Or 3.
Oh yeah, they have him
That'd be
in.
cool, a tiny creature.
Oh, I know why. That was
Baby.
I made it that size for the scene.
Oh yeah.
For the
yeah.
other scene. I was like, why is this frost giant so big?
I, for one, would love a Biddy Del Foodle version of average size frost giant. It's just me.
You disrespect me again.
Oh, I'm not. It's a very tall average. Maybe not for a
And
giant.
it's not average. It's taller than average.
In all fairness, giants are literally above average size due to their name. The name giant kind of implies it, I guess. So, meh.
That's right where you're gonna be.
Ooh.
Where do we put Ed
believe-
in all of this?
Michigan was with Loli
Okay.
because they had a
With Loli
conversation
and-
right before.
And they were the one that cast the fire, wall of fire, into
Yeah.
the cavern as well. That took out those, so they'll be probably near the cavern, I'd imagine as well.
Yes.
That's right. The wall of fire is on the cavern. So these trolls are safe. Make sure that you are reset as far as your hit points, but don't click a long rest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Trolls are topped. All right. And then we will have figuratively the 5 others emerging up from the ice that are not here yet.
Oh, great. Just, yep. Oh, great. Oh, God.
And our woolly friends, they are going to act basically like a small army. So you're going to tell me essentially what they're going to do. All right. Oh, they under NPCs. That's why they're not there. No? My Woolly boys. There they are. There's Woolly boys. All right. All right. So I'm going to put one of the trolls in, one of the woolies in, and then the rest of us. The one that's staked is not going into the initiative because it is restrained by the obsidian. Any status effects other than bless that are on.
Did anybody lose their temporary hit points that I'd given them from 2 episodes ago?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. If any, the reason being, if anyone still has them, they still have the effects of motivational speech, which is advantage on wisdom saves. So I want to say that might.
All lost them.
I want to say it might be Michigan kept some, but I don't know.
I imagine Michigan did. I don't think Michigan took
Mishkat.
much or any damage.
Let me see. He does not have them.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Good to know.
Unless it just reset.
Let me just check something anyway, because it might not. It lost an hour, so I don't know. If you never had them in the first place,
They are gone.
Yeah. All right.
Only thing you guys got right now is bless. Now you guys can roll initiative.
Oh, here we go.
I can't wait.
Man.
I'm so excited.
Oh, nearly a 20.
Honestly, that's upsetting because it looks like it's on either or.
Oh, there we go.
Let's go.
There we are.
Oh man, yours is already so good, Callisto. I was gonna give my 20 to you.
Do it.
Let's see here.
From even higher.
I mean, we're already stacked up top.
We'll see. The other guys haven't rolled yet, so we'll.
True, yeah. Oh my god, all these dice.
Yeah, that's the.
Okay, they're pretty low.
As they should be. As they should be.
Undead.
Do you guys want me to swap with Michigan?
Yes, because you're healed.
100%.
You and I should not be toward the front. Where's Killfed?
Yes,
I
and
know
Thane,
he
for that
does.
matter.
Actually, he does
Or
pretty
they-
good damage too, though, so he can be anywhere.
What were they doing?
They were preparing
Cooking.
to cook. Yeah, they were preparing to cook.
That's
Well,
where
I
Michigan and Loli were headed toward, was the food.
I mean, granted, Thane is just kind of like hanging around doing nebulous Voshborg things as per usual. But, you know.
I don't need to eat, but it looks good. I will put them in. Hey!
That's Kelford. Oh man.
That's not the worst thing, though, because it's nice to have a healer back there, too.
He doesn't have any
He
spells.
also can do really good damage. Oh, that's right!
He doesn't have any spells.
Why is he not having
Yeah.
spells? Is he out of
we haven't
Because
done a
we
long
didn't
rest since the fight.
rest! We don't
Yeah.
have a spell slot! Oh my gosh!
Ah.
This just got scarier. Are you sure we can't have cards? You sure you don't want to reset really quick?
What's wrong, everyone? I don't get it. You
Shut up, Callisto! What are you on?
can't like
No.
reload your gun or something? Weird.
Give Lolly the dark heart.
Man,
Give me the gun. Give me the gun, Callisto.
give me the gun.
I've never used a weapon, but I'm going to today.
All right.
If he asks, Clint
you
the Flea would just give you the gun.
What is
He
thinking?
wouldn't even
Yeah.
mention it.
You hold the trigger like this the whole time, right? Not when you
Don't
shoot.
point it at your face. Don't.
I want to see what the inside of a barrel looks like.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh goodness. All right. You guys start off with controlling Michigan, just how we planned
All
it.
right.
Oh god. If he's got third level slots, fireball it is. That's a big old clump.
Okay, I know Ed's very concerned about his spell slots, so I don't want to super use them. Okay, he's got all of his third levels though.
He's not here. You got to make the best decision for your party.
Yeah, fireball. I think that's great.
He's got his good ones. He's got fourth.
Does? I don't think
He's
he
got
does.
his
No,
yeah.
he's
He has
all out of fourth. He's out of fifth, out of fourth. He's got third.
I was looking at it inverse.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's used all of his first level slots. Damn. Wow.
Could you imagine?
Yeah.
I think fireball honestly is just a
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Or flaming sphere.
flaming
Or
sphere,
scorching
yeah.
ray.
I think
Flaming
flaming
sphere
sphere,
stays, right?
yeah,
It
it
is
sticks
concentration.
around.
We need to be. Honestly, it doesn't matter as long as it is fire, because that's the qualifier of this is how we get them to go away. Is we need to burn them down to ash.
Yeah, I'd say we start off with flame sphere,
Okay.
and like have it slam into people, because then we can do that as a bonus action next turn to keep it moving and hitting things, and then use an action to do fireball if we wanted to afterwards.
Okay.
Proper
Do we
action economy,
cast
I
it
like
at third level, perchance? Or do we keep it at second?
What happens if we upcast it first? At
Extra
cast it to, like, higher-
1d6.
Yeah, extra 1d6 of damage.
All right.
I say just stick it with second, because
Yeah.
it's a choice between that and another fireball. I think, right?
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, so I think second level flaming sphere.
All right.
Good news is that,
Ooh,
as best I know, they're
Flame
both
sphere
dex
is
saves.
very small.
Yeah, it's only like what, 5?
Yeah.
feet?
Yeah.
That's tiny,
keep-
y'all.
You keep it on top of a person, and then
Oh,
just
it stays
stick
there. It doesn't disappear. It stays there, so you can move it around every bonus action to
Because it like rolls.
basically touch someone. Yeah,
It's fun in VG3.
yeah. So like,
We're-
it's small, but it's like consistent damage for bonus action after this turn.
Yeah. Slow first turn, but
Where do you want it at?
Probably the one that's in front of Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
To
sense. Yeah,
protect Michigan.
yeah.
It's a very Michigan thing to do.
So yeah, they must make a dexterity saving throw. Do we? Okay, yeah, they do.
It is an automatic failure.
Perfect.
Oh, because they're on the ground. Right?
Yep.
Hell yeah. Nice. So it's just a straight up 2d6. It's the one thing that I'm noticing from their initiatives
Whoa.
is that, ooh, nearly max too. That's nice.
Job.
Their initiatives being as low as they are.
Very bad dex.
Yeah, terrible decks, which means that we are
Yeah.
probably good using things like Fireball with those very low deck saves.
Anything for Callisto's bonus action, or I'm sorry, Michigan.
All right, so for Callisto, he gives Loli the gun.
You know what this is? This is that BG3 of meme of Astarion with a gun.
Hobo with a shotgun.
I think it'd be pretty good.
I don't know if there's anything else that they can do, I mean, spell-wise, they can do with their bonus action.
Let me double check something.
Do you have any features? I can't really mess around with their final thing. on
Oh,
the-
I can't mess with this stuff either.
Let me
Yeah.
take a look. Dang, that's not the way that it works on that. That's fine. I am 95% sure that there is not much going on.
Yeah, there's nothing else to
with
do.
Okay.
Any movement you want out of him?
Backwards,
that. Oh yeah, he should retreat.
because that
Wait.
that giant is also the one that goes first.
Can I pet that troll? Can I pet that troll?
No, you can't, Michigan. Actually, get back here.
Quick question: is that giant being kind of underground, sort of prone-ish? Does it have an opportunity attack?
No, they're literally climbing out from underneath the ice. So
Yeah, absolutely retreat then. Well,
yeah,
there's
they
still a chance.
can't even get topside until they basically, it's like an extra level of being prone. They're gonna have to do one athletics check to bust out. So it's gonna consume their action, and it will also consume their movement getting out from where they are.
Love that for them.
All right, he will back up to where the wall of fire is, back at the top of the cave. Which I need to go ahead and physically represent that. I can do that with Michigan right now. Perfect.
Ooh. Love these lyrics.
I'm vibing over them chants.
This is the men in all the same tux.
Callisto, it is your turn.
Kalista, we can't hear you. Is it the flames? Are they too loud? They're roaring.
Yeah, this is roaring. I'm just trying to decide if I want to do something strange or stick to old reliable.
Well, what's strange to you?
It's not strange. I guess it's not strange, but it's not old reliable. I'll stick with old reliable. There's one pinned by Kaiva and one crawling out. I think I'm going to try and take out the one that's currently being engulfed or burned at the very least by the flame sphere. I'm going to take a bonus action to steady aim, and then I'm going to fire for my action with sharpshooter at this one right here, the one with the flaming spear on them. And deal some serious damage, hopefully. Where did I used to be able to turn on sharpshooter, but it's not here anymore.
Pass. Soul of victory linked.
Can I get sharpshooter?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Sharpshooter engaged.
And I'm gonna fire. There we go. I'm gonna start with the cam pistol. And I have both cam pistols. I pull both cam pistols out, and fire the first shot. Yeah. Yes. I assume that hits. Dealing.
Advantage because of.
Oh, awesome! Yeah.
Them being a stationary target.
Nah. Very close. But that deals. It's normal. 31 plus my crit damage, my sneak attack damage. Sorry. Another 8. So 39 points of damage. I fire a shot down into this undead giant crawling out of the ground.
All right. It takes 13 piercing, so it's half from the 26. Ooh. And then it takes all of the fire, which is 5 points plus 8, so 13 fire.
Perfect. And disadvantage, I want to stick with sharpshooter. I'm going to have sharpshooter on it again. And fire again. With advantage. Advantage is shift, right? Hold shift to click to get advantage. Okay, cool. That didn't roll advantage for some reason, so I'll just click it again. Okay, yeah, so 26 again to hit. Dealing another 32 points of damage as I fire downwards into this giant. How is it looking?
There are chunks missing from where you have blown holes in these hands that are sticking up.
Crucifying them.
You don't really know. There's a little bit of black brackish blood, but you can't tell because there's only part of the monster that's revealed. You don't.
Yeah.
You're doing a good job, but it is undead.
Yeah. Okay.
Doesn't need all of its faculties to get the job done.
Just so that I have it prepared, I'm going to use insightful fighting. Because I already have, because I would like to retcon, I didn't use my bonus action to steady aim because I already got advantage. So I'll use my bonus action to actually use insightful fighting. So I have to roll, they have to roll a deception check and I have to roll a insight check. If I do, I just get sneak attack. If I succeed, I get sneak attack without needed advantage on them.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
So they need to roll a deception check, and I roll an insight. And if I succeed, my sneak attack, I can get sneak attack against the target without advantage.
They can't see, so go ahead and use sneak attack with advantage.
Oh no, I already done it. This is just me setting up for next turn.
Oh, setting
So
it for
I can
next
always
turn.
have
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Sorry.
Yeah.
DM brain trying to do two things at once.
You're good.
Let's go ahead and apply this damage that you just
Which one were
did.
you hurting, Drac?
The one right that was in front of Mishkin. This guy.
Okay, get the fire.
Yeah, the fire.
Okay,
That's right.
so
Make him hurt like that other one we did.
it was another 13 of piercing because you did 26 and another full 6 of the fire.
Yeah, and that'll be the end. Actually, no. Where am I? With the trolls behind us, they're healed up, right? Because we did some like.
Everyone has full health.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to back up just a little bit, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Oh, there's one of them. There is one of them that's up here. Kaivar, it is your turn.
Okay, half my movement to stand up. Is the guy next to me able to make any kind of opportunity attack?
He is staked. This is the staked one. So let's go ahead and put a large restraint on him so you guys don't get confused and lay battle. Oh yeah, I forgot. I removed those effects from showing up on tokens. But if you click this guy, you'll see, hey, they're restrained.
Okay.
It is literally just very creepy, like looking over and leaning on you.
Yeah, more panic chitters. You very quickly see Kaivar scurrying back out. I'm going to use half my movement to get up, and then my remaining 15 or so feet. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. That's trying to draw a thing. Here's what I wanted: measuring tape, so I can get around about back to where Thane is. I'm going to go ahead and do that.
I used measuring tape.
I use measuring tape, the most powerful logistical tool for planning. As Kaivar retreats, you are going to see him refresh some of the psychic energy that he has within the palms of his two larger hands, and you see a sudden cloud of fog start to disperse from those hands, which is going to be here we go. I'm going to go ahead and place this about here. There we go. So yeah, that fog right there is basically going to be restraining anything that comes through it or starts its turn there. It's also difficult terrain. They'll need to make a dex save in order to not be restrained. To break out of the restraint, they need to use an action, and it will be a strength save, but regardless, that is now difficult terrain that's blocked off for the most part. It's kind of going to hold them in place.
All right. since they are, one is staked, one is under ice, this will be at disadvantage for both of them. Let's see here. Dexterity saving throw. They can't move, so that's automatic fail.
Okay. And they will need to use their action to break out of it, and it will be difficult terrain, so if they do try and move this way through towards us, they will get caught up in that.
So the one that is underwater, or that is underground, they will have to break through the ground and then try to break through the webbing. So what I'm going to do is compound these DCs. They're going to have to break a DC 24 just to get through the reinforced ground, and then your DC 21 if they break through it.
So yeah, getting caught up in that fog. And then bonus action, I'm going to Master of Tactics. Yeah, we still have relatively large numbers of stuff in turn order. Sam, have you got a good attack action spell, or is all your stuff saving throws?
I mean, most of them are saving throws. What did I do last time?
Yeah.
Because you gave me something last time. And
Yeah, it's really about figuring out who I give Master of Tactics to for that one advantage on an attack roll.
Don't give it to me.
All right, cool.
I would give it to someone like Kilthud or...
Kelthud do have big mace. I think I'm gonna give it to Kelthud. Yeah. Master of Tactics, I'll go ahead and give advantage to Kelthud's first attack.
Got it. All right. Which giant is this? All right, it's the one that has been taking all the damage over here. So let's go for a good old-fashioned bully beatdown, shall we? All right. It has to make its first save. DC 22.
Oof.
He.
I mean, it's a pretty good saving throw, too, so...
Second saving throw, trying to punch through the ice. This will consume its whole turn. Let's go.
Yes. Cool. Nice.
This is one of those kind of fights that on the surface it looks like, oh, this isn't a big deal. But it is a big deal if they all save all at once and we have 5 giants just stand up in front of us.
Yeah.
So every one of these little wins is fantastic.
I will say, because of Flaming Sphere, any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere makes a Dexterity saving throw.
And they fail.
2d6 damage. And they fail it.
All right.
I will repost that beautiful bean footage without consuming a spell slot or a template, so we can just roll that lay damage. And is that nat wanting? Is that a critical if they're restrained?
Let me
that's up
double
to
check
you.
that, because their movement speed is certainly 0. I was looking at this just a second ago. I've got it here. Restrained. Speed becomes 0. Can't benefit from any bonus to speed. Attack rolls have advantage against the creature, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. Creature has disadvantage on Dex saving throws. So it's not... Restrained isn't technically auto-failing them, but it is putting them in a really gnarly position for that.
I am going to maximize damage. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
As if they critically failed.
Ooh. Can't say I'm
Does
mad about
Michigan
that.
get rerolls on...
Actually, no, that's not. I hit critical. I need Michigan does not get
I thought he did on ones.
What's he?
Ones and twos.
Well,
Check.
his evocation savant is what we're looking at. No. It is.
I feel like this is a thing.
Yeah, we did it last week.
Yeah, like I specifically remember this because he got 3.
You had to individually keep rolling them because something wasn't set up right.
He got
Yeah.
3
Auto
ones.
reroll.
Yeah, he got 3 ones on his wall of fire, and then I was like, oh my god, you get to re-roll 3 of those. What the heck?
Yeah, I just can't remember what it's called that he has with evocation, but it allows him to reroll it. But it doesn't matter because it's max, guys. On this, and I hit I hit critical when I didn't need to. I just need to max it out. So it's
Gotcha.
It's not 2d6, it's just 12.
yeah, it's just 12. Here we go.
Cool.
Boom. But thank you for reminding me if he drops a fireball or anything else.
We need every little bit of this.
No doubt. Loli, your turn.
Did somebody say fireball? Cause that's what she's doing. Would that get all of these fellers?
Fireball, so hot right now.
I feel like it could.
At level 4. They need to do dex saves. DC 18. Or potentially take, what is it, 9d6 fire damage?
86.
Nope.
Unless did you
Higher
not
level.
cast it? Hey, yeah, 96. Just as an FYI, if you cast the fireball into the fog, it will ignite the fog.
Where's fog?
It's the green square.
The green square.
Ooh.
Question for you,
Every flavor
Loli.
Things.
What
Yeah.
color is your fire look like? Is it bluish?
Yeah.
Dope.
Why?
Here we
What
go.
did you change? Make the color cool.
Oh. Yeah.
Ooh, that's neat.
Right.
And it should be all of them except for Flame Sphere guy.
Let's do it. Yeah, good spread. Good spread.
So that I know, are you intentionally igniting the fog?
I didn't know that I could, but now I am. Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to start down here with the restraints, so they will be disadvantage on the saving throw. Failure.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, is that a -2? Hell yeah, it is a -2 to their dex saves.
They do be dead.
0.
Oh, okay.
Very dead.
0. We will do max damage for that.
Another 0, yeah.
Second
And
0.
on both.
Yeah.
I love
That
that.
should be double max. That's bad.
Oof.
Giant right down here. Do we have enough fireballs to nuke these guys? This one right here.
I mean, if they're getting all max damage.
Oh,
Yeah.
get wrecked.
All right, that should be all of them.
Okay, failures all around. Go ahead and roll damage.
So sorry.
I was thinking it.
Never apologize.
31.
And that is a 4th level. So you're 9d6 right now. Our max damage is 54 on this guy. these guys all take 31. Let's go. Look at that spread. Kaboosh.
So
now your fog stays ignited, right?
so the fog in the squares where it has been ignited, which is, I mean, we can see the area of your fireball. That's like a solid 40% of it down in this bottom left-hand bit. Anything that's in there when it gets ignited will take 2d4 fire damage, and will and then it will burn away at next turn, but the rest of it will stay. I don't know how
so it's the two at the top.
It's these two that are at the very center of your fireball, and technically the foot of this guy.
Yeah.
And we're back. And I'm terrified because we were blue screened to death when I tried to turn Sam's fireball blue. And now we are at my turn. And I want to throw another fireball, but will it kill the stream?
I want to move.
No, you don't get to move. That's the deal. When we get blue screened, you just went down. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm leaving. She's out of here. She's actually gone. Divorce and everything.
Yes. You still have your movement, your bonus action. So.
Not really using bonus action right now, but she's just gonna move back a little bit further next to Kilthud and Michigan.
Okay.
You don't get it when you blue screen. You can't blame me like that. Sorry, Loli died because of you doing this to me.
Oh, God. Farouk, don't crash my PC. I have no idea why it's tethered.
Is if Farouk casts Fireball, Sam's PC crashes next. That's how it works. So
Oh, he just put that voodoo on you, Ricky Bobby.
How much work I have on this computer?
You know what's funny about it? It's actually going to go in a circle, so it's going to be Ed, and then when Ed throws his
No, because Ed does have this.
Ed does have a problem. We'll open on it.
The only one that doesn't have a problem.
I shouldn't have a problem. I've never been blue screened on stream before until I turned your fireball blue.
I mean, I remember the one time we had a way too good fireball at the beginning of Meteoric Core, and it just killed the whole thing. So yeah, it's bad.
How? It's a browser. One browser animation just.
Well, hey, let's see what Farouk does.
All right, here we go. Here's my. What do I have left? I got 4th level left. All right.
Yeah. At least somebody does.
I hate your sister.
This is funny. Fireball, nowhere to be found on my spell sheet. Well,
Farouk of all people.
Of all people, did not make it there.
Right?
He only does electricity.
Yeah. we can fix that.
I don't have fireball, but I do have these great solar panels, and solar power is much more renewable than combustible stuff. So you know.
Let's go. All right,
we are in a futuristic place.
Come on, Fancy, don't let me down. Oh God, the fireball flashed blue for a second. It's tweaking out.
What's funny is mine is blue on my screen still.
Same.
Hey, you know what? We live with it.
Because we haven't refreshed.
Ooh.
I mean, you could always cast Guiding Bolt. I'm sorry. I just see your face.
It's terrifying right now. Living on the edge. All right, we're gonna start from left to right. We're gonna go clockwise. Oh God! Accidentally hit the damage. That's a horrible damage roll. Oh my!
It's a good thing it was an accident.
God! That's
Wasn't
so
time.
bad.
Me when I'm so bad. Stop it.
We got that
Stop
spicy
it.
Louisiana Sama.
Oh my god. No,
Louisiana Sam.
is- Here she comes. Louisiana Sam was
The Louisiana
very
Sama.
conservative. You would never say that around her.
Louisiana Sam doesn't exist. She can't hurt you.
Can't hurt you
I'm gonna be
now.
right now.
Oh god, just a creepy
She's
little
dead.
Chucky doll. Little Louisiana Chucky doll over in the corner. It's the Furby.
Oh,
That's
no,
what it is.
We had Raggedy Ann. Raggedy
Yeah.
Ann was always
Oh, I know
in my
Raggedy
mom's
Ann.
like little
Yeah,
wooden
Raggedy
rocking
Ann.
chair.
There was
Yeah.
a show
Terrifying.
about Raggedy Ann, wasn't there?
It was Raggedy Ann
Am
and
I-
Raggedy Andy. I had small versions of it, and then my mom had like a massive version of Raggedy Ann, and it was terrifying.
My grandma made sock monkeys, and there was like 40 of them in one room with their little googly eyes.
Ours was porcelain dolls. My
Oh.
sister and I got one every Christmas. They were everywhere.
That just unlocked a core memory. I had the Raggedy Ann, like an episode of Raggedy Ann on VHS, and I'd play
Really?
that over and over again. Yeah,
An episode?
I
Like
think it was
well,
an episode
yeah,
of the
yeah.
movie.
On the VHS? Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if it was like a movie or an episode of it.
I remember the closest thing we had in the UK was Tots TV. That was like our homegrown.
I remember
Raggedy
Tots
Ann.
TV. Yeah.
Tots TV was the fucking bomb.
Oh, yeah.
Because you didn't
All
have
right.
Nick Jr.
Update with what's going on right now.
Okay. Yes.
There are undead frost giants burning everywhere.
No, oh no! They're everywhere.
However, we have unleashed all of them. After the second fireball coming in, we have melted the ice and the permafrost cover. So literally, we have the horrific scene of undead frost giants rising up, parts of their body slalling off in necrotic chunks, all on fire.
Widowy horrifying.
It's so scary. I'm scared.
Farouk is absolutely going to run. The only one that is still restrained is the guy that we have obsidian pinned to the permafrost.
Can he get out of that?
Oh, the one in
or
the
is
fog
that,
of war
like-
as well. The fog of
Fog
war.
of War is burnt all around him.
Oh, all of it. Okay.
Yeah, brevity. It's been ignited.
Sorry.
It is Fane's turn. Unfortunately, Fane kind of looks back over at Kelthud. I can't be of any use to them, as they are all immune to psychic damage. His arcane burst is its. Oh, it does it does necrotic. Even worse. Yes. This is
not useful.
Oh wait, so they're immune to psych? Oh no, necrotic.
they're immune to psychic
Okay.
and necrotic. So
Okay.
Fane can do
Okay.
no damage.
He doesn't. Give me your gun.
Give me the gun.
Give me the dark heart.
I mean, Kalista has like what 5 guns on him right now. He could give like most people one.
Just start slinging them.
Catch.
The moment we run out of spell slots, just like, give me that revolver.
We just pass it down. Take one down, pass it around. Place you on the wall.
What would you guys like the woolly mammoths to do?
What can they do?
We got 4 of them. We could ignite the spears in fire and have them stab one of these fire giants.
Say take out the one.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
Do they have
Yeah.
tactics?
No, they do not have pack tag. Well, they're a hunting party. I'll let you have that one.
That's hot.
All right.
Yes, I say just target one of them. Focus fire. I'd say.
Yeah, just keep this guy here under control.
Yeah.
You know, they don't need to move anyway. They're all right there.
All right, we're gonna do a little custom formula here for them. We're gonna say that they have polearm size spears, and we're gonna do D20 keep highest, and we'll give these bad boys a good old +8. All right, so we're gonna roll this 4 times for 4 spear strikes. All right. Error.
Not again.
Oh no, the spears were lit by the blue fire. Not again.
Don't you dare.
That was him.
Don't you dare do that to me. Oh, and I have to do 2. That would not work. Can't keep the higher of 1. All right. Fishing for crits.
Oh, damn. Oh, they're rolling off the 20s.
All right. All 4 of these are going to apply. We got big ol' 1d10s plus 1d8s of fire. Put in that good old proficiency bonus. Perfect.
Damn, we're getting a glimpse of Sam and Ed in the club.
Club near.
This is near Automata, right? I haven't played
Yes.
it, but it feels it. It has that vibe. Okay.
I only know about it because of Final Fantasy XIV when the near raids. So I've heard this so many times. Best collab.
I saw that they put 2B inside of Grand Blue, and her super is squeezing him to death with her thighs from like outer space. It is the most ridiculous shit I've ever seen.
Oh no, I already
Should have
knew
been me.
that.
Should have been me.
Should've
Well, let's see what you're doing for
Honestly,
others.
As a child, like at
I don't-
a too young age, Famke Janssen in GoldenEye. Honestly, she had my heart. Xenia on a top.
On the top,
She
dude.
had my heart.
She had servals. Boris, I am invincible.
They should have sent God's strongest warrior.
All right. This is all targeted over on this guy first. So let's do it. Apply 17 fire damage. 11 fire damage. Another 11. 19. There's not much arms left on it or pieces of body, but it is still struggling to get up. Oh God, it's immediately that guy's turn.
Yep.
First undead giant to struggle up to its feet.
The repeat damage on the 1 round for them standing in the ignited fog, does that happen on their turn, my turn, or is it done now that it's been rolled from earlier?
This would be on its turn. This would be the last bit of it.
All right, here comes 2d4 for you. Another 4 fire damage? Probably not enough, but something.
All right, it's going to target the Woolly Bullies. An unfortunate byproduct. It's Axe is on fire.
Nice.
Oh. Suddenly, darkness.
All was smoke and
Oh,
shadow.
I accidentally.
There we go. We're back.
I accidentally hit the hot bar. I was like, "What's happening now?" No.
I was just imagining like they raise the axe and the sun itself goes out as the axe lights a flame.
Oh, one nice thing is that everything is working again. So I will go ahead and turn on redemptions for everything.
Perfect.
That was my plan all along.
It was. It
We
was your
didn't need
plan
it, in
all
my
along.
opinion, but it's whatever.
All right, those are back on. For the folks that lost, you're gonna have to send me a message. That didn't get one at the beginning of the episode because I have no chat record now to go off of. So if you guys didn't receive one of your chests, make sure to send it to me in Discord or to send me a Twitch Whisper. And Streamloots, resume the cards. All right. Here comes the now fire-covered axe towards the woolies.
For clarity, what AC are they rocking?
They have 18s. 25 will hit.
Oh, look at that roll. So low.
Oh. Second swing. Yep, the dead do not get the reroll. 18 just hits.
Could I reaction? Cutting words. Reduce that attack roll by 1. Oh,
Yeah, that'll work. It'll miss.
Good.
It's the last of those I got, but might as well use it on the guaranteed.
Oh god, it's just a whole pack of them right now. This one is going to get up off the ground. 5, 10, 15, 20. Thank God they don't have a ton of movement. Next one up. 5, 10,
Old men getting out of bed.
15, 20.
Sounds like me getting out of bed.
No, Drac, it sounds like us. Getting out.
Together.
Oh, my.
Act tactics. Getting out of bed.
Tactics, goodness gracious.
You know what? Kelthud is just going to target the one that the sphere's on. He will use his mace
Also has
twice.
advantage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Strike has advantage.
Yeah.
Dang it! I pressed the old advantage.
Press the new one.
Give me.
Come on.
Kelthud looks at Callisto. Give me the gun. It's just a meme.
Everyone's like,
If someone legitimately asked us to give them a gun, they would honestly just give them the gun.
Probably wouldn't, but she'd look.
I love it so much because it has such big "get out of the tank, you're not my dad, get out of the tank" vibes.
24 points of damage. Oh, still standing, barely. He'll use his last flail. That one doesn't have advantage, right? It was just the first attack.
Yep, only the first attack gets advantage.
Here we go. Come on, give me another high roll. Yeah.
Get you some.
Oh my gosh, yawning is so hard. I'm struggling.
24 points. And yes, thanks to the fact that it is still burning. Last flail, the head just goes rolling. Body collapses and burns to ash.
Oh yeah.
I got one!
Nice one.
It's like it's Mardi Gras.
Not as 6 others.
What do you want the trolls to do? Because these guys are
them.
all on fire. And
Yeah, that's not good for the trolls.
I think.
Doesn't that hurt their healing?
Stop the regeneration, yeah.
Stop
yeah,
saying
they get
monstrous
messed up
regen.
bad.
Do they have
think-
range at all? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Ostrich style, just shove themselves into the snow and try and put the fire out.
Honestly, yeah, I'm okay with them taking a turn to do that.
This is such a great image.
They're not going to attack them on fire.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah,
The
that's
ostrich
we're not asking.
troll doing it is funny.
Yeah, I thought you were. I thought you
they
were
could-
implying that no, those trolls should attack and then put out their burns.
They never will.
I was like, they're not going to do that.
Maybe they can. I mean, they've been watching the giants do this. Maybe they can grab chunks of rock and throw it themselves. Can they do that?
I can see a world where they could hurl a rock.
Operative question: would they need to use action economy to extinguish the flames?
All depends on the scenario.
Yeah. I'll be honest. I think we should keep the flames going for now, in my opinion.
All right.
On themselves? Do you want to keep them on fire?
The trolls aren't on fire. The giants are.
What? I thought you said the trolls were on fire. What?
No,
the giants
Oh,
are on fire, but they don't. They won't attack the
I
giants
see.
because
Yep.
they're on fire. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm being big stupid right now. Yeah.
No, you're good.
No, you're 100% right. They should throw rocks.
All right.
Yeah.
We got 3 rock attacks coming. Who do you want them to target?
You say focus. Again, I'm when it comes to combat, I'm always like focus on one kind of player. But what does everyone else think?
Yeah, I agree.
I agree.
Yeah.
Get him out of initiative. That guy who's close.
Focus on one.
He's weak.
Yeah,
You
that guy.
recall, whenever we were trying to save our son and everybody went past the Juggernaut and I said, focus on the Juggernaut and it raised hell. Don't worry, I agree. Focus on one. And then we go down the line.
Double click that one for me again.
This guy.
This guy right here? All right.
Woolly mammoths. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rotunda turns and looks at Callisto. Give me the gun.
Yes, Rotunda. Oh my god.
We got a troll with a gun. Oh
Is it
shit!
just his eyes or is it like a little pellet gun for him?
Looks like those
Into the
memes of the
bazooka.
bald eagle that's against the machine gun. All right, there's gonna be 3 boulder attacks.
Voltura!
Hell yeah!
Voltura! Yeah!
Yeah!
I'm gonna save.
Mother heckin' D!
Yeah!
From the makers of Cocaine Bear, it's Troll with a Glock.
Yes,
Shit, I
first rock
misread my-
hits.
I misread my script. It's actually Troll with a rock.
Troll.
During a lot of fire.
Yeah.
Let's go. Come on, let's get all 3. Yes!
Let's go.
The word hurl is so interesting.
It's got a lot of uses, doesn't it?
Yeah, I just think of vomit.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's not my go-to when I think of it.
No, I think of
Oh.
something or someone getting
I'm
yeeted.
glad that's
Not
Yeah, you too, yeah.
bad.
That's solid damage. The first rock was good.
Man, they've sure found what the rock was cooking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Let's go, the trolls! Get a DTD! Let's go!
Yes.
Yes.
He was like, no, and then they went, fuck. My way.
Whoever wants to describe that demise, go for it.
I'll describe it.
Do we each play one?
Oh, yeah.
Go for it.
Let's do that.
I'm emo.
I'm William. I definitely called dibs on William.
Who's Rotunda?
I shall be Rotunda.
Give me the gun.
I imagine it was probably Great William that asked for the gun, honestly. As Great William turns, as Great William turns to me to ask for the gun, give me the gun. It's like, it's too small, and he goes, fine, and turns and just grabs a rock. And I think, like, again, it's very powerful with the aims. I think at least with the role you did last week, they're actually kind of pretty intelligent. At least out of the rest of the group. So I think they throw the rock and aim for like the knee of this giant to like get it down on one knee and set up the other two trolls who are going to be throwing their rocks.
Emo's licking and also looks at Rotunda.
It's a troll
Follows
party.
suit.
It's a troll party.
So Emo's dancing.
I just want to let you guys know that these trolls missed like 6 consecutive bite attacks, which are all statted out, and they just hit 3 rocks out of nowhere. Beautiful.
Inspired by how great we're all doing too.
That's what, honestly, that's what I think. I think that
we're
would
winning at
build.
Loli. Oh, wait, a woman can hit. We can too.
Oh my god.
That's what Emo.
I imagine this more as the scene from Space Odyssey where you've just suddenly got the apes discovering that they can use tools. First time.
Yeah.
Biting chlorine was terrible, but if we use this rock,
Emo starts doing crunches. And then does an overthrow.
I was born to throw, bitch. We got one ice giant back here. 5, 10, 15,
20.
20. Oh.
99, 100.
We're gonna roll a 1d4 on this. It can't reach Michigan, but it can reach Loli, Kelthud, Kaivar, and Farouk. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, left to right.
It wasn't me. It was him.
It's gonna get me.
Told you it was him.
I'm not concentrating on anything. 23 will hit.
Yep.
Ah.
What I see is Farouk rocking for context.
19.
Okay, cool.
Is that 2 hits from the same one?
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Oof, 25 on the first. Shit! Oh, and the 8 fire damage, which I will only take half of. Thank you, lay resistance. Oh shit, am I level enough? Can I cauterize my own flame wound? Or is that level 10 that I get cauterizing flames?
I think it is 10.
Damn it! I got one more level before I can be like, yeah, burn me, bitch.
Hey, I mean, you could just level us up after this. I'm just saying, that'd be cool.
Yeah, it was a way hot fight before this one.
We'll see. We'll see. Maybe another eight giants.
Oh my god.
The map's not mapping.
Just never
Can we
ending.
get a short rest first?
We were.
No, another round. Here we go. We do target practice with Kalista.
Oh god!
And shoot guns.
Let's go. That'll miss.
Woo. Nice.
Michigan, it is your turn. Welcome to the table, Ed.
Wow.
Before
Thank you very
it's
much.
Michigan's turn, I want to take Michigan, say something that Michigan would say. That giant ended their turn 5 feet from the flaming sphere, so they ought to have to do another dex save. will take 2d6 damage.
Nice.
Hmm.
I would say that.
Yeah.
See, I know this stuff.
Michigan next to me.
Where are you moving the sphere?
Oh, the sphere's already 5 feet away from the giant, so they take damage because they ended a turn 5 feet from the sphere.
Roll 2d6,
yeah,
Ed.
Display. Yeah.
Yes, I almost reached for physical dice that weren't there.
This is the kind of condition I'm in.
Oh no.
I'm so tired. 2d6 was
Yes.
that? Sorry. Okay, lovely. Roll. Yeah.
Now it's your full turn.
Okay. Well, Mishkin came here to eat cream and cast fireball. And he's all out of cream. So, it's gonna cast...
Blue screen of death. Blue screen of death.
No.
Blue screen of death.
Wait, Michigan, what color is your fire?
No.
Green.
Do it.
It's always green.
Oh no.
If... What if it...
What?
I mean...
It's a green screen of death.
Push to the limit. Limit!
I realize
That would just
now.
make RoBear disappear.
Drac. I just saw what you typed. I won't act like I wasn't also there, man, but come on.
So I made that joke earlier, Ted.
Wow.
He's already been reset, but I guess it is time for another reset. Lasts about an hour. All right, Michigan puts on her white glove. Hand over.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh god. Yeah, for context, for those of you.
No.
No. I think
We're
no
talking
context
about
is
jerking
great.
off cats.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
All right, here you go. Here's
yeah,
here's your green fireball. Okay.
I didn't say any rude words. We're not going to get shadow banned. I just talked about jerking off an actual cat. Oh, there we go.
That's what caused the stream to explode. So, hey,
That's what causes Michigan to explode. Let's go. 20 dex saving throw.
oh god.
Ugh. 3 back-to-back 12-hour shifts. I'm so tired.
There was a filter on this man at some point, but let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it is gone.
Crit fail.
that
Let's go.
Oh my goodness.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
One.
one. Good lord.
Normal, I guess.
All right, you get to re-roll 1, 2, 3 more, 4. Give me 4 more d6.
4 more. Okay.
Right. So it'll be
it's
18
open
plus 13, so 31 points now, and that is 8, 6, 48 damage on this first one that crit failed. Minus 48.
Oof.
And then these 3 giants all minus 31. They are looking like they are on death's door. They are not looking good. Mishkin, would you like to use your bonus action?
What can I do with my bonus action? Let's have a look.
Got your sphere
move the
up so
flame
you
sphere.
can move it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like to move it. Let's move it. Where are we moving
I
it
like to move it, move it.
I was
bit
thinking
more.
exactly the same thing.
It took all my willpower not to just burst into King Julian. Right. Okay. So how do I move that sphere?
I can move it for you. Just give me a ping where you want it.
Yeah, well, you want it for it to
just-
hit someone, basically. You can roll it into someone as a bonus action, and they take damage.
There we go.
Ah, yes. Split the gap. We got it. Gonna stay where you're at with everybody against the wall of flame.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Callisto, it is your turn.
Give me back my cards, everybody.
Rotunda. Drop.
Rotunda, drop it. I say you can look at it.
I can't get my damn finger through
You can
this
look
thing.
at it with your. You can look at it with your eyes, not your hands. So put it down.
Dark hearts on this roller coaster. Ah! So much attunement.
Trusted you.
Time I watched Inception, but in 40.
You gave me to a troll.
Man, this episode is great.
I understood.
No one expects great RP
I wasn't ready for
because they only get excellent RP.
Oh, this is what you
So
get when you
good.
get a blue screen. You get slap happy. Let's go.
Slap.
Okay. I have no idea how to do this in the character sheet itself. And to be honest, I don't even know if I have these bullets. Do I have? So you gave me a range of different types of bullets. Do I have access to all of them, or is it kind of like you just put them there for when?
No, you got access to all of them.
Perfect. Okay. No idea how do I equip it?
So you have to go in and change the ammunition at the item level
Okay.
because they don't have a drop down for us like Tidy Sheet had. What one would you like to put on what gun?
I'm going to see very swiftly Kalista unloads his guns and reloads them with these kind of small ammunition that seems to glow ever so slightly, as I'm gonna start putting radiant rounds instead.
Right.
Ooh. Did we do radiant damage on them last time?
I don't think we have.
Kale Thud did on this guy who was over here that was previously
yeah.
a flaming sphere. Nobody else has.
I got radiant on your pistol.
Perfect.
Uh,
I am going to put bless on me. I'm gonna risk sharpshooter.
all right, sharpshooter. Looks like you still have it on.
Yeah, I'm gonna put on sharpshooter on this. So I'm gonna use, as I reload one gun and raise it up and reloading the other one, you can see that I'm very carefully steadying my aim. I'm gonna use my bonus action to steady aim, and then use sharpshooter, and fire. Yeah. To be with advantage. Hold on.
Yeah.
There we go. 19. To
That
hit.
hits.
For 28 plus my sneak attack damage. There you go. 32 points of damage. I fire one shot.
All right, the radiant
And-
will be doubled to 14 points.
Perfect. As I see the radiant damage eat away at the wound I've left behind, I'm going to take another shot with my other pistol with sharpshooter in it as well.
This one, right?
Yes, yeah, that guy, yeah. Don't have advantage on this one, so I'm trying to decide if I want to keep sharpshooter or not. I think I will. Yeah, I'm going to keep sharpshooter on this one. 18 to hit. For
Oh yeah.
the damage roll, 28 points of damage again as a fire that shot into them.
That was supposed to be radiant, wasn't it?
Yes, that's radiant. Yeah.
It's weird. It rolled fire dice. Strange.
Dice are fire. It's just
I think
going around.
the
It's
dice
like wildfire here.
I think the color of my dice is just fire related because I'm Kalista. I chose fire looking
All
dice.
You
right.
see, that's just the thing about Kalista. He's always been fire.
That's my secret cat. I'm always on fire.
Always fire.
4 radiant and 13 piercing. That's DTD.
Yeah, so as you see very quickly reloading these guns with new bullets, I don't think anyone's seen before. I assume Lilithia probably has. You know that they have a
Just
variety
say, hang
of
on,
different.
what?
Yeah, you've seen these before. But they always have a variety of different damage types, different types of bullets for different types of situations. And it became very clear after Kelthad's attack that we needed some radiant in this fight. So they reload, and as they're reading the second gun, they fire the first and watch as the radiant damage not just eat away at this frost giant, but also seem to burn away from the inside out, almost like the immolation that Mishkin had cast when they were alive. But this is a white hot energy rather than a burning green flame. And then they fire again in the same spot, and it bursts out the back of the head of this frost giant as it eats away from the back now forward, leaving nothing but ash in its place. And Kalista will, as a
Like
bonus,
vaporized him.
You know, one thing that we haven't been role playing this entire time, you've been standing in front of the trolls with protection of good and evil. They haven't been able to go forwards towards you, but this is a major RP point. You were basically like the bastion in front of them while they're throwing rocks from behind you. Like, important part whenever this is over here in a second.
yeah. And it was definitely very purposeful standing in front of the trolls, but I think that's a very cool added bonus of that.
That's very cool.
But yeah, I think you see from the vantage point of these trolls, this person who is probably at most maybe half their height, but standing with such power and confidence, fending off these giants, putting themselves between these, as far as he's concerned, innocents. And that will be the end of my turn.
Ivar.
It's a great turn.
Thank goodness that guy is dead, because I was gonna have some interesting choices to make with regards to reactions and things. All of them are still on fire, correct?
Yes, they're all still very much on fire. There's more fire than giant. That's
Yeah.
we made soup.
We have indeed made some hot soup.
Fire from soup.
Mm.
Can you imagine
know,
this? We have a wall of fire behind us. We threw 3 fireballs and a fire sphere. This place is cooking, bro.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you know, with the cold and the fire going on, one could say this soup is a bit chilly.
Don't invoke the presence of Adam in this game.
And shoots Kaivar.
I told
You know what? You know,
to
these
give me
giants
the
have a
gun.
point.
The trolls look at you again and say, "Give me the gun."
This is what happens when you don't short rest. We're so exhausted.
The last gasp of that frost giant you're trying to speak with dies of exhaustion.
This isn't even the
just as
players
intended.
like going nuts. This is just the characters going. We've not slept in ages.
Leave us alone.
We fought a big skeleton and a weird drill monster, and we saw a soul leave a robot. There was a mushroom.
Oh my
We
gosh.
remember 5th edition, RoBear. We don't need any combat anymore.
It's so cold. I just want to.
I almost found the path.
There's just a pinch of real desperation there in Ed that's not acting. It's palpable.
What's there an owl? I think you're getting me a sword.
I'm dead.
I hope not.
The stage is yours, Kaibar.
Oh my god.
Fancy.
Ed is an actor, by the way.
How do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. How the hell do you follow an act like that?
Blue screen yourself, bro. Everybody's doing it.
Okay.
I don't think that should become a race. Can we not?
Yeah, I'm very much not a fan. I'm gonna move 30 feet. I'm gonna clumsily follow Kalista's lead and also jump in front of the trolls. Kaivar is going to realize that there is the tiny buggy part of himself for a moment though, and realize that he is not big, strong gunslinger man. He is tiny wee baby bug. So he is going to, first of all, Master of Tactics, Kalista, because that worked real nicely. So enjoy advantage on your first attack, should we need it. And then just look at one of the, this guy here, who is making his way towards the mammoth. Not really knowing much of what to do, psychically within their minds, you just hear, they are not food. And it's something that clearly is met with a little bit of hysterics from the giant, you know. Sort of like, of course they are.
Come on.
But the aftermath is what sort of sticks around, and the aftermath is a somewhat different voice. Not food, not you are food. And that's a Dissonant Whispers. Just going to go ahead and use a first level. I know they're immune to psychic damage. However, I'm still going to roll this because I want the other effect of it, where they need to use their reaction to immediately move as far away as possible. So I'm well aware this doesn't do damage, but I'm going to do it for the movement. Because
it doesn't. Yeah. You don't get the movement unless the brain is affected.
Are they too stupid?
There is no brain up there.
I mean, dang.
The voice that is animated through the dead is not even in that body.
Man, okay.
You want to throw a rock?
Yeah, well, I'm going to kinetic impulse instead. Oh, wait, alternatively, you know, nothing happens, and then Callisto, you just hear, Callisto, give me the gun.
Dude, if you shot somebody with the strong hand, can you imagine that little thing going, gah, 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 gah.
You know, just put one bullet in it, Callisto, and pass it around and see who gets the shot.
Dislocates his little strong arm from the kickback.
Yeah, no, Kaivar would probably lose that thing from the recoil. Oof. Oh, baby boy.
We're gonna come back to Stormforge all multi-classed into gunslinger.
Yeah, 2 kinetic impulses coming this way as I levitate some rocks and throw them along. Let me T for targeting on this guy.
Oh yeah.
And here comes the second. Nice. Okay.
Whoa.
And
Jeez.
Are you sure that's rolling correctly? Because that seems like way more than what it should be.
You have.
I know I've got the bless, and I know that the fucking 2 of the things rolled well, but that seems like it's doing way better than it should be.
Well, it's about right. You should have like a plus at this level, like plus 11 to your normal modifier, or more than that. And then all of the.
I have an extra. Yeah. I don't know why, but I've got an extra 4 on top of that. Right? Because it says the maths works out to whatever I've rolled on the d20 +5 +4 plus another 4. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Either way, one of those definitely hits. The second one,
It's nothing on Eldritch
maybe not.
Blast. You have a lot of stacked items now.
Ivor's a beast.
I'll take a look at it later.
I might be doubling up on a thing here. That might be part of it. You've given me the, it looks like there's a repeat version of the Reveler's Concertina in there, which is the equivalent for the augmented Vox and all that.
Cool, we'll take a look here in a minute. But you would still hit even if you took it out because the AC is 15. So you can take that 4 out and it still hits.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, I'll just roll damage for all of these and then sneak attack.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am there's no way I'm not getting something somewhat incorrect on that. And here comes sneak attack. And yay, it's all force damage. Oh, that's pretty good. So yeah, for clarity, all of them targeting this guy over here. So that is 22 points of force damage.
It is on death's door.
And that is end turn.
That frost giant's dead.
Which of the 3 just died?
Nope.
No.
It was previously in turn order and hadn't been removed from death.
Oh, okay.
Loli, it is your turn.
Let's do a little. Oh wait, can I? Are they too large a creature to do Thunderwave with?
Well, they were, but now they're half the man it used to be. Yeah, they're. You could definitely explode these.
Yeah, I can. Just gonna go up right next to.
Oh my God.
So gross.
Who's your my go-to?
No, they're just
My
gonna
mind would
explode it
never.
like.
Never to be
Yeah, that's what I
reset
said.
again. I'm so sorry.
Wow, bunch of hooligans out here.
Sam deserves every bit of it on her turn.
I'm terribly sorry, but I will highlight simply the fact that genuinely you started this.
I'm sorry.
This is on you.
This sounds sexist as the only woman here, so wow. What?
It's Black History Month. You can't blame me anything.
The card.
Coming up. I'm ready. I'm digging in. They need to make DC
There's so
18.
few of my people. Nobody even remembers our month.
No.
Yeah, Life and I apologize.
Yeah, historically speaking, we are very much to blame for everything that's happened.
Yeah.
So my apologies for the reset on things like this.
Thanks for the tea, fuckers. All right, con saving throw. There's not a lot of con left, so this is definitely going to be a disadvantage.
Wait, is it all pro then? Oh no.
Oh God! Whoa!
Whoa.
Oh, look at them failures.
Whoa,
Roll that beautiful bean footage. Hit that damage.
Okay.
Love that it was all happening at once too. That was slick. Oh, that's good damage too.
19 fun.
Oh.
That's so much under.
Thank you. I did it myself.
You are You did.
It was a
Enjoy.
roar from her belly.
DTD, this one explodes.
The one on the far right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Loli would see how very hurt they're gone. Where did they go?
Oh god, they all exploded.
They're invisible.
They all exploded.
God, imagine invisible
You're
flaming
disappearance.
giants. That'd be terrifying.
You can only tell they're near because of the heat that just
Oh,
slowly begins to
invisible.
eke past you.
That's a good.
Yeah.
That's a good visual. I like that.
Yes. And then they come back and Loli then can focus in again. Shooting this thunder wave. I want to say that as soon as she does it, she doesn't even watch. It's kind of like whenever you go bowling and you do it and you're embarrassed already, so you turn away and don't even see if you get a strike. So she does that and would probably move away. And as it explodes, I feel like she would get hit in the back of the head.
Little splatter.
Oh, yeah. And then just stand there. That was gross. And end her turn.
Two very weak. Barely standing there. Frost giants.
I mean, one of these poor buggers is staked still to the ground. He's just been sitting in all this chaos the whole time.
Someone say the stakes are low.
I will do the prudent thing and I will Yeetus Deletus them with a 3rd level fireball.
Burn them.
Dex save.
Whoa!
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm frosty.
Oh my god, that's a roll. Oh. I saw 2 6s in there and I got very excited and I was like, oh damn.
We can pretend. This is roleplay.
Yes, 4 and a 5. Let's go. They will all take 27 points of damage. That is enough. Burning our last spell slots. And as Farouk casts this one, he actually sends Parik forward and ignites him, much like the phoenix that visited them in the cave the first time that they went through, and that Parik is just going to fly through and ignite what's left of those bodies as they drop and fall to ash.
Yes.
No deaths. No more undead.
Is there any damage taken? Farouk did, right?
I was the only one that got hit, yeah.
Farouk and one of the mammoths.
Oh yeah.
And we were afraid of that. She
You
says very
were
jokingly, please don't do this to us again, DM.
We
It's a
did
joke.
just use all remaining spell slots to nuke part of the earth that will probably never return in our lifetime here. Nothing but a crater.
Mother Voltura's just looking at this, being like, I will never financially recover from this.
I still have a level 5. I was waiting for everybody to be dying, and then I was going to mass cure wounds you.
And there's once again silence in the valley.
Before all of this went down, what we saw, this is just for above table for clarification because it'll affect what I suppose Kalista will do. We saw Kaivar doing buggy things, right? Okay.
You talking about his interrogation?
Yeah, like it happened right before, like it was the interrogation immediately after this thing happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think Michigan and I would have seen, because we were talking during that.
It would.
Yeah.
I want to say it was Farouk and I that were immediately in proximity, but uncertain what you were doing at the time, Drac. But honestly, like, I would not be surprised if you were close by, and even if not, I wouldn't be surprised if you saw it. So,
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I think at the very least I saw it. I don't think I know exactly what happened. So,
like, this is an open valley of ice, and it's not so snowy that no one could see. Like, if you were even slightly on a swivel, I wouldn't put it past that Kalista saw this. You know.
okay. I think there'll be a moment of silence, like RoBear said, as Kalista looks around, listening out for any other movement that could be an undead giant or anything for that matter. And as they hear nothing, just the wind, our heavy breathing, they will turn to Kaiva. What happened? How and why did that happen? You were doing something with one of them, right?
Yes. This one, Kaiva, was investigating. Yes, searching. Yes, but something else from beyond. Yes, reached out. Giants. Turn.
Callisto, Kaiva's gonna sort of reach out to you with one of his smaller hands. You know what this means. He's trying to mind link and show you what happened. He's trying to show the communication.
I think this is probably maybe the second time or third time, I can't remember, that you've done this with Callisto. And the hesitation that was there the first time is exactly there again. They're not a fan of linking or opening up their minds, but they reach out. And again, like last time, there's a bit of resistance, almost like innate force pushing back of anything trying to enter, but they actively open up to allow the mind link.
And the presence itself is a little bit like somebody standing outside the door of an open lobby with the doors thrown wide. You see on your periphery, in a non-invasive manner, the conversation that Kaiva enacted. You hear that voice that reverberated back through the giant that he was speaking to. And you also see the immediate aftermath of the reaction. Kaiva witnessing the hordes coming up from underneath, and in that split second moving to make sure that everybody was in a position to fight. And not wishing to overstay, feeling some of the natural resistance, having imparted that crucial bit of context, the voice, the preparedness.
We should go. Yes. This place. Not safe.
No, it's not safe, but we still need to rest, especially after the 2 fights we've just had.
Yeah.
Where do we go, though? As you look back, as cave no longer an option.
Mishkin looks around, and is there anywhere, given Mishkin's propensity for snowy landscapes, is there anything he can see, any safe place of harbour within the snow?
Let me roll a d20 on that weather. The conditions have actually improved a little bit. Visibility is better than what it was when you first started fighting. I want you to roll perception or survival check. Your choice.
Yeah. 22.
22. You remember there's at least some good cover and kind of a archway further back. It's not the greatest, but there's at least 2 points then that you can guard on either side. And it gives you some cover over the top yourself from the elements. It's a little bit before you all got to the Yetis at the very beginning of the valley, closer to the airship.
Ivar and Kalista, both of you feel Mishkin's wrists upon either of your shoulders. His mage hand's now gone, and just looking at each of you. Back here. It's a place we can defend ourselves, stay out of the cold, perhaps build a fire. And most importantly of all, sleep.
That sounds good to me. I'm quite honestly exhausted.
No complaint.
That makes 2 of us.
Yeah. You just get nods from Kaivar.
And Mishkin just leads the way towards this small vestibule, away from the snow and cold.
I would be hanging around the trolls, I think. Not striking a conversation, but just being within the vicinity.
You defended us more than once today. Give us second chance at life.
Callisto doesn't even look back to face them as he just very casually answers, "Why wouldn't I?"
Far north is a savage place. Only those who work together survive. Never felt this before. Or human.
I will look over my shoulder to look at these trolls. Which one is speaking to me right now?
Rotunda.
Rotunda. I'll look over my shoulder at Rotunda and just say, I don't know how many people from Stormforge you've met, but in Stormforge, me and my wife, and I'll gesture to Lilithia, we are one of many wardens, and it is our job to protect people from dangers and from themselves. You fall in the former, so we protected you.
Not all human, Warden. You special Callisto.
I just try to be good.
Thank you. Thank you.
What do you plan on doing in your new life, Rotunda? I heard there's a lot of fishing in the port that the that we're going to be taking you to.
Follow
doesn't
the
have to be what you do.
Loxodon. Let them show us someplace safe. Try to trade with them. Survive.
I really do hope you enjoy your new chance at life. The only thing I ask in return is if you see anyone else that needs help, please help them.
We will do our best to live up to your honor. But this is not the end. Rotunda hopes you come back and fight more giants with us.
I'll be happy to come back, but I'd appreciate leaving the giant fighting part out of it. I don't want to make a habit of that.
We'll have to figure out something if giants keep rising from dead.
Yeah. I have a feeling that's going to be a thing that we're going to deal with anyway, so you don't worry too much about it.
Roll an insight check with advantage.
Okay. Insight with advantage. That's really good. My insight is pretty good. 24.
You can feel the palpableness of the desperation of the situation that they are in, fearing the one thing that can protect them from the undead frost giants.
We do not have same tools as you or Loxodon. Fire bad for us.
That is true. I'll speak with the Loxodons and the rest of my party and see if we at the very least can maybe take you part way to the settlement, the town. We can start over. Protect you on the journey. But once you're there, you'll be around others. You'll outnumber any giants that can come. The Loxodons alone will be able to take on some of them. Whoever else is at those settlements, that town, that should be enough at least to hold them off.
We can teach them to use the spears.
As Loxodon make their way over into the conversation.
Thank you.
Let them harness the skills to carry fire without hurting themselves.
How does that sound, Rotunda?
Scary.
All the things worthwhile learning tend to be.
You are wealth of knowledge. We will not forget you and your party. Thank you.
As Rotunda and William and Emo begin collecting whatever goods they can to their own makeshift camp, they're kind of looking at everyone else, charmingly trying to set up camp with never having set up camp before. Just kind of trying to mimic the same patterns of like, how do we bed down without sleeping in this pile of snow or on a rock? And you can see the Loxodon are lovingly sharing supplies with them.
Going back in the direction of the now very much ashen and charred corpse, Kaivar is going to retrieve the obsidian spear that he staked one of the giants to the ice with.
Hell yeah.
With that perception I rolled earlier, that rolled as a 13 in total, would I ever have overheard the conversation that was going down between Kalista, the Loxodon, and the trolls?
Yeah, this is all in camp. Nobody's trying to hide secrets here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kaivar is going to take that spear and present it to the trolls.
Gift.
Yes. His gift, yes.
Look. William. Emo. Dark stone hurt them too. No fire.
Yes, this one Kaiva already skewer one giant, yes?
Yes.
You.
Yes.
You can see them start to go frantically about. They are ready to make some spears as they're going and harvesting whatever leftover obsidian they can get, looking for bits of timber that they can use. I would say that they have enough materials here between the woolly Loxodon and what may have been left in the cave from the giants and their supplies to make themselves 3 spears of obsidian. Little Tusken Raider action.
No fire needed.
Well, I'm glad finally somebody around here can start to make a decent meal for all these mouths.
No.
The note here does not pick up on the dig that Kelthud has just dropped.
So this was perception for her to see if there's any food that is still didn't get ruined. I would assume she can't see it. She's pouting. She's so hungry.
Kelthud is going to see an all too familiar pout in the distance. Cheer up, Buttercup. We're making a new round, I promise.
Good, I'm starving.
You think you're the only one, do you? I ain't got no magic left. I'm tapped.
The good thing is your cooking doesn't need it. You're just great. But I can help if you want. Did you see the great fire I did? If you need even bigger fires.
Come here, I'm cold. He goes over and...
that was actually kind of a joke. I will not do that.
No. He takes...
It is fire that we need, and you just see behind. Mishkin has been busy just putting together twigs and kindling, and just with a snap of a mage hand, just... And you just see green fire slowly begin to naturalize and become an orange flame. You can fight over this.
See, you have a taker right here. You don't even need my help. Michigan's more than willing. And Alufia goes up to Kilthud, bending down. However, I did discover that Michigan really loves fish, and he will always eat fish. So we should make sure to make that.
I don't want to sound racist or anything, but he's a cat. Why wouldn't you?
I mean, you never know. Someone can have allergies. Don't assume.
I shouldn't even open my mouth.
What if he's pescatarian?
If you say a statement like, it kind of sounds racist, it's because it is racist. It's a horrible thing to say. I'm sorry.
Are you okay?
I'm cold, which doesn't happen to me. Because I'm a dwarf. And that's not racist. It's just true. And, I'm hungry. Yeah, I'm a little hungry. I'm all right.
As he's talking, or no, actually, as he's complaining, Loli would have already been taking off her cloak and then, like, draping it on him. There, be warm.
Are you patronizing
Wouldn't want
me?
my chef getting cold, and then I can't eat.
You're patronizing
Oh.
me. This is not even.
No,
this is not
I'm
even warm.
warming
It's
you.
wet. I saw it. It got splattered with all that necrotic blood and chunks. You chose to blow that thing up. You're a little.
She prestidigitations it.
Just because it's clean now, when you placed it on me, the filth is there. You know what?
Well, now you just sound like you're complaining for no reason.
You blew that thing up. That
You
was
don't
your
wanna be that
choice.
person,
You could have
do
burned
you?
it, but you blew it up into
could've.
chunks.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little not
Now we
right in
have
the head,
extra-
are
he
you?
needs
Yeah,
some
that's what.
extra necrotic meat.
I got my eye on you.
Okay. I'm gonna just gonna come in between and I'll push
I
them
wasn't going
apart.
to hurt him.
I'm telling you,
hungry,
I'm-
and you're gonna keep arguing, and we're not gonna get food. So I just want to get this over and done with. We can resume the argument after we have our bellies full.
You hear that? You hear that, Kiltouch? She says, reaching around. We're going to resume this after.
You get her some therapy
When
when we get. Hey,
re-energized with
get her
more
some
food.
therapy. She blew that thing up, Callisto. It's like she asked for your gun.
Why is it any different than anybody else? That's sexist.
Everybody else was burning them. I'm going to take note of that.
First.
He's got a big smile on his face.
Bunch of followers we have over here. He says she's kind of like levitating away.
If we're really being serious, technically, Mishkin burned them first. As he will walk
He
up-
burned
gone.
him first.
No, we only burnt one.
Anything else you guys want to do before you're able to get a nice, healthy meal of knucklehead trout and leftover stew?
Is this a knuckle sandwich?
Oh my god.
If you
Is
want
this
it to
how you
be.
make a knuckle sandwich?
Why, yeah.
That would imply that we had fresh
This has
baked
been my
bread.
dream.
And Loli, if you make me think about bread right now, I will give you a knuckle sandwich.
Bread.
I'm not going to do this right now. I'm going to
Bread.
eat this and enjoy it
Yeast
and not
bread.
think about having a
Flour.
nice giant loaf
Nice
of sourdough.
kneading.
I
Maybe you
turn to
can-
Thane and just go, they're like this all the time.
The thing is, they're separated, so they're yelling.
They're just yelling, for
And it's
sure.
echoing
yelling
through this
across.
cavern.
So strange. Yet
Yeah.
Tell the true
comforting.
love.
They sigh and just say, yeah, I wouldn't change it for the world.
You see Kaivar pause for a moment at the mention of bread, and then psychically, when the conversation has died down, Kelthor gets the probing question.
Kelthud. But do you have zucchini bread, though? Yes? No? Please? Please?
I don't have any bread.
Are you responding physically or psychically?
He responds physically with his body and then psychically with his voice.
He also throws a little tantrum and then responds in his head.
Can't control it.
Dejected with the lack of zucchini bread, knowing that this harsh, cold land shall have no such bakeries or baked goods in sight.
I'm pretty sure we specifically packed all of this excess bread at some point. It's in somebody's pack. Could still be good. It's like it's been refrigerated, right?
Farouk is somewhere in this camp right now, laying it out piece by piece, counting it over and over again.
I think we all get a slice and a half. What if I take one more pinch? It wouldn't hurt, would it? No.
Tempted by the bread, Farouk is keeper of the bread. And it's a hodgepodge of all the leftover baked goods from the Amber Forge. So there's some zucchini bread in there. Hell, there's a honey bun from a couple of days ago. There's some of the cinnamon rolls from when Farouk begged for cinnamon rolls.
It sounds disgusting.
It sounds excellent, okay?
I imagine like all of this bread just mushed together. And you know, whenever bread, it used to be soft and airy, it gets like dense. It's just all of this and like a block, a conglomerate of different breads. Pastries, delicacies that once were.
Quit ruining my bread fantasy.
Sorry, I'm breaking the fourth wall here. I'll go back to role playing.
I gotta say as well, convincing yourself not to just take a tiny little bit out of the bread. What is that? Is that a persuasion roll against yourself? It's kind of impressive. Really.
I feel like that's a wisdom save.
Wisdom save? Oh, you assholes. You assholes.
We did it.
I swear, don't make me selfishly like a fat kid eat this bread by myself at camp. Please.
Oh, it rolled off the 3.
You still got the bless, so you actually hear Kaiba's voice going, no. Like Jiminy Cricket on your shoulder.
It's the gun. It's the dark card.
He sees you divvying up the bread just a little more for yourself, and then you overhear him psychically whispering to Callisto,
Callisto, give me the gun.
Before all is said and done, just you're gonna see Kaival sort of taking in the aftermath of everything, and he's just gonna sit and open up the tome that he brings with him and start rifling through pages, comparing notes to various undead things that may or may not have been crammed into its pages, taking a look at the page that he made briefly for one of the frost giants. Gonna take a seat.
Say while this is happening, set off to one side as he can't help himself but smile a little bit as the chaotic energy around the campfire, about food, about sustenance, about rest. Mishkin still barely dressed in this brown burlap sack that he's been wearing for who knows how long. From within, he just draws out the short sword he was given by a stranger in the night. Within the day of having come to these mountains, and he looks at it. It's leather-bound hilt and the sigil upon it, 3 talons and an outstretched wing. And just running his wrist against it, just turns it over as best he can, occasionally using his tail to manipulate it a little, and he's just in this calm, observing it for the first time, I think.
Are you running your mage hands across it? Or are you just holding it in your tail and running it across something else.
The latter. I'm not risking any magic coming into contact with it. Not yet.
It's almost imperceptible. Not the warmth that you can feel resonating from this. It's clear that this thing holds a little bit of radiant warmth to it. But as it falls into the grasp of your tail, you swear you can feel some kind of resonance. Not quite a tune, not even anything close to a melody. Almost like a hum. Something quiet underneath. Barely perceptible.
Something about music. Melody. Causes Mishkin's emerald green eyes to just flick up in your direction, Kaivar. Mishkin is just going to walk over to you and sit beside you in the cold snow. Kaivar, might this one ask an opinion?
Startled mouth, slightly full, still of zucchini bread.
Yes.
This one is happy to speak psychically if you would rather continue gorging yourself.
This one Kaivar would prefer, yes.
Continue eating.
This one Kaivar finds it hard to eat and think at the same time. This one will stop.
That's okay. I was wondering if you might have a look at this, and just passes the sword across. I know that this one perhaps does not have history or experience with weapons of war in the same way that we might do. And he gestures to the others in the party. But if there's one thing that this one is very good at, it is as a judge of character and motivation and spirit. I wonder why this one might think. What would be the reason for someone to give up a weapon to another?
Not knowing... Apologies for that, thinking out loud. Not knowing immediately how to process a lot of that, but understanding the vague notion of the question, Kaivar's mind doesn't go to an insight-like series of queries. Instead, he looks for the cultural signs that are embedded in the weapon itself for clues. He may not be able to understand the people from their actions, but he might be able to understand their people from the materials and the possessions they've left behind, and what those tie into history. And if you allow it, RoBear, I'd love to roll a bardic lore to see what I can find in the book, if there's anything.
Please do.
I made a button for it. Need to make it so it doesn't say attack, but I made a button. 24.
Go for it.
Yeah. It's 24. Or are you just saying go with whatever?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Slowly flicking through the book, as you've seen a few times before, the pages themselves lend their own motion to the search. Not quite a single symbiotic individual made up of two distinct parts, but something relatively close to that forms between Kaivar and this strange book. The battle psalms themselves leafing through further and further back to something which you know must be ancient relative to Fultura's timeline and history. Going so far back that it reaches to a point which has only been seen a few times in this moment of the book's opening and closing. You don't see the blade in the book, but you do see the sigil. 3 outstretched claws and 1 outstretched wing, divided into 3 other variations on that same theme. You start to see not something that is a symbol of Arvad, but a symbol of the person he used to be, long, long before. The person he was reborn from. Understanding the similarity, Kaivar looks at you, puts one of his smaller hands on the page, and offers the other in your direction.
Mishkin reaches out, not a mage hand, but just his empty wrist towards you.
The cool and smooth curvature of claws gives way to a psychic warmth. Not born of Kaivar, but born of the moment that this blade's sigil has embedded within this page. You see different surroundings. You see what looks like an island, an oasis in a desert of seas. There is nothing on the horizon. No landmarks, no clouds, but an empty, almost purple sky. It seems almost as though it's dusk. And on this island in the middle of this vast sea, you can see people. They look like Arvad, but not in his resplendent golden plumage. Their plumage is dark. Their plumage is white. Their plumage is the color that you would expect of owls. They don't have buildings. They don't have remnants of physical culture. But you can now feel that little ebb of what you felt before. You can feel song. What you then see on the horizon breaks the horizon. It's a raft, and someone is tied to it. Another owl, very much similar. And before anyone else can move, a completely different figure has darted out across from the island to that raft. They free that chained figure. And upon that return, it's that moment that the warmth of that song, the feeling of that symbol really breaks through. This is the resonance that was detected. this is what was picked up so long ago. And it's not just a song that resonated in this moment, it echoed. And as this vision fades, you can start to see something else on the page. There's talons and feathers, and the motifs of any avian group that you might expect. You can also mysteriously see a small paw print.
As this happens, almost unknowingly, and certainly unwillingly, you watch as tendrils of green just begin to emerge from the end of Mishkin's wrist, as a hand of scales just appears at the end, touching the pages of your tome.
This one, Kaiva does not know Ember Wing, but those who came before felt this moment, yes?
Yes.
Whoever they were, they defined him, yes? Maybe he is a god of second chances because he wanted to find his way back to this. Yes? No?
Mishkin just brings his mage hand up and just cups what would be your cheek if you had any kind of conventional face, and just brings your chin up to face him and just strokes your features. Yes. A blade of second chances.
And I believe the camera would zoom out on that scene with you all sharing camp with two allies that helped you survive the wilderness of these forgotten lands. That is where we will end this week's episode beautifully. Well done. Next week, you will pick up back on the airship.
Thank you, both.
I am so sorry, Sam.
Don't. It was beautiful.
It was NES RPG perfect. The fade out black screen, baby. Very well done. Very well done, gentlemen.
I'm an emotional being, but it makes me very happy. Any references? Thanks.
So good. Perfect way to tie up the area.
I mean, hey, we got to bake in at the second chance of all second chances for where that comes from.
Do we get to level up?
See, this is part of the plan where it works, Ed. We butted him up with the RP. Now we see if he gives us
Heads
We're so close
or
to double
tails.
digits, man.
Heads or tails?
Oh, no!
Tails. No question. Tails.
Oh,
At
Fingers.
advantage.
Fingers
Look on
crossed.
2 for the
Yeah.
money, 1 for the show.
Ah, damn. Head says no.
At advantage, I see. Again.
Sam's crying, you.
Just gonna level up so bad, Robin.
You monster. Uh,
He's like, no, I eat these tears.
No.
We'll pick back up. Headed back to Stormforge next week. Love you guys. We'll see you then.